All right, now I'm readying up. Good luck.
Good luck, guys. Have fun.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Thanks, team man.
Alrighty. We're back doing some more tournament preparation races here. It's your boy, and it's racing up against two legendary Symphony of the Night rando players. We got Matthias and Durdrak, both godlike at the game. And then we also have me, so we'll try our best to see if we can pull out the W here, but I don't know. It's been tough out here. It's been tough. These last couple of practice races and runs and stuff haven't particularly been amazing for your boy, but I'm trying. Perhaps this goat is washed, but the only way to become clean is to first be washed, so we'll see. No Gamba? Oh, that's right, yeah. See, I would tell Matthias to do it since he's a mod, but he's in the race right now, so oops. Sorry. But yeah, we're playing Nimble Light. All the movement relics unlocked at the start here, the bat, the leapstone, the gravity boots. And we'll see how it goes. Fran, you can do it. Yeah, you can just say whether I win or not, I guess, is a Gamba. Probably find enough one. I'm going to grab this. I think Power of Mist is worth having, so. We also got the random Castle 1 start location, so let's see where this takes us. I'm going to go this way, yeah. I think if you start here with this movement setup, you basically just want to go to the right, grab the warp, and kind of route from there, I think. We do want to, however, most important item in the game dropped right there. We want to go to... Oh wait, mana vessels don't matter in this preset. Yeah, I should just skip those. I'm gonna skip library for now. I do think library skips is generally a pretty decent option if you don't start with Mist. I just want to get the warp here. Skill of Wolf, probably worth skipping. Ow. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna grab the warp, but I think I am gonna go to Castle Keep first, maybe? I don't know. This is an interesting little route decision here. I want to not kill too many enemies and get too many level up animations. But we'll see. One of the reasons I'm delaying going to the library right now, by the way, is because I can find money before going to the library, which makes my shop potentially a lot better. Also, there's always the chance that we're gonna find like library cards later, and those will be useful for getting us into the library quickly. Trying not to kill too many enemies, though. Karma coin! Wait, was that a ring of Varda? Okay, well, that's huge. I'm just gonna put that on now. We started with an aquamarine as well. Maybe that's a reason to go early library, actually. I don't know. $300 for SotN is probably not worth it, IMHO. But I also bought my copy of SotN for $40 back in, like, 2018. So, take anything I say with a grain of salt. Simply just buy all the video games you want before the prices become insanely inflated in the retro market because of everything needs to be a bubble. Everything's a bubble! Nice. 4 minutes in, I'm feeling pretty okay about my position, I'm not gonna lie. In Europe, it's hard to find a cheap copy. Well, I have no idea how the European retro gaming market works. I also don't know how how many European SotN copies there are out there, to be honest with you. Okay, stop picking up useless relics, please and thank you. I need to stop doing that. It's a waste of time. I'm not gonna do the attic checks. There we go, useful relic, finally. And a diamond, let's go. I'm going for Exodia percent. Holy glasses, you say? Well, now if I had a library card, you bet I would be going second castle right now. And part of me kind of wants to do it. You know what, actually, here's the real plan. We are going to save Richter now. We're going to save Richter now and then just turn around. Because if I find a library card, I can reverse library card into the second castle, which will be really fast, potentially. Or actually, now that I'm here, what would Durdrak do? Durdrak would go into the second castle and just full clear. So actually, I changed my mind. We're full clearing second castle here, except for creature. I am going to check this, though. I should have checked the regular attic, though, because library cards are... Oh, my God. This is a library card. I'm calling it. No! No! Why? Oh, if that was a library card, this play would have been massive. It would have been so huge. Oh... I'm not doing left side first. With reverse library cards on, there's no reason to do left side. I'm probably going to do my full right side strat. I've been liking it in Nimble specifically, so we'll see if we can clean it up. I'm going to just, yeah, let's just fight, what's his name? We'll go from there. But streamer Ren says... True, my bad, I forgot the most important. Gamer of all time says that you should just gamble harder. I am going to do these checks to the left because they are a higher likelihood of being library cards. Again, I hate being so hungry for library cards. Oh, but I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. Yes! Okay, now actually it might be worth leaving and coming back later. Unironically, it might be the play to leave and come back later. Although we... Player 0 progression. It can be anywhere, fuck. Okay, maybe we actually just... I can't decide. I can't decide. Fuck. Shit, fuck, 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 fuck. Shit, fuck. I'm doing it. I can't commit. Okay, I think literally finding a library card here is probably best case scenario. Now that I'm actually sitting down and calmly thinking about it and not panicking. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. Because now we can do all of the first castle stuff. And then as soon as we're ready to go to the second castle, we can just go immediately. And we get a check out of the way. And we get to do left side out of it, which most people aren't going to do left side. So, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I did get the reverse keep warp, I assume. If I didn't get the reverse keep warp, I'm kind of trolling, but... as long as I did that, I'm good. There's no reason to grab Wolf here. As much as I love the Wolf relic, I can't afford to sit down and grab it. What up, Cobb? We're chilling. We're having a good one. Okay. Never mind, I'm having a bad one because I can't move the Alucard fast. Don't need that. I'm just trying to schmoove it up a little bit. Schmoove it on down. Honestly, because of the Varda, I was probably more incentivized to go second castle because I can actually kill things insanely fast, but... Cube of Zoe, let's go. That'll help because if we find any, like, holy water or whatever, that'll also kill things, like, insanely fast. It's pretty good. That was a $1,000 bag. I already have a diamond in my inventory. The odds of me needing that $1,000 bag is pretty low. I could have farmed it, but again, we don't know what's in the library yet, so. Nice job, me. Moonstone. I'm gonna grab it. Like, my loadout's not amazing or whatever, but could be worse, I guess. The Moonstone is just free stats. Granted, I'll have to put it on, but I don't, like, need those stats right this second, so I'll wait. Damn, it's a lot of junk here in the first castle. Which is unfortunate, because if you don't need anything on this layer here in the first castle, that does kind of suck for me. Because I could have just been full clearing second castle, but it's a tough call. How's it going, Doc Chris? Yeah, unforchies. So true. Don't need that, so we just leave. Yeah, so far, we've found only junk here in the first castle, other than the holy glasses. We haven't done any of the library yet. We haven't done Olrox's quarters, so there's still a chance. In fact, I'm gonna go do the library now. Now is the time to do it. You did miss the race, Crazy, sadly. For you.
That didn't count?
Shadow Hunter.
You're smoking my penis right now.
Thank you for the 16 months. Much appreciated. Dude, no, there's no relics in the first castle. It was a second castle seed the whole time. No, there's no way. I'm getting baited so fucking hard. Oh. Dude, what were the odds that there was nothing here? I guess relatively high. I don't know, it's kind of a 50-50 in a weird way. If there's library cards in the shop, I'm safe. Maybe. Oh, okay, we're so back. We can reverse library card and come back relatively easily, and there's nothing else worth buying in the shop. Right, there's no weapon worth buying. Mornblade's pretty cheap, I'll just get that. And then... Okay.
Farewell for now.
No, we're so back. We are indeed so back. I guess I can go do Olrox and then reverse library card from there, actually. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Sad sword, aka Mornblade. It is a sad sword in a way now, isn't it? An alternate translation, if you will. Okay, so the fact that I have library cards is nice. I waited to go to the library, which means I had money by the time I got there. I have 3 of them. I could get more. If I farmed that $1,000 bag, unironically, that could have helped me get 1 more, but it's not the end of the world yet. We're in a decent spot. Stormbringer? I hardly know her. Sure you can. Don't forget to do sword card, please. Don't forget to do sword card. Mana Prism does not matter in this preset. Mana is irrelevant. Nice. Nice. And it's the Tooth of Vlad. At the very least, we're getting Vlad info early. This could help us skip stuff in the second castle, potentially. But we need 6. No, we're probably not going to be able to skip much in the second castle, if anything at all. Sadly. That attack potion probably doesn't matter, because we have Varda. Okay. Now we go for the reverse library card. I have 4? Wait, because I bought 3 and I found 1. Okay. That's probably more than enough for the rest of the run, then. I'd be shocked if I needed more than that. Double level up! Holy! I guess you're gonna get a double level up. Might as well get them like that. Damn, stop with the freaking level up animations, bro! Tulkas is probably worth picking up, I'm not gonna lie. Tulkas is so insanely powerful. And another Vlad, I'll take it. And most people are, if they don't find those library cards, are gonna be saving creature for last. So that's not bad. I do have the warp, right? Thank God I was smart enough to get that warp. All right. There was a lot going on in the moment, so I'm glad I went out of my way to do that and then backtracked. I probably should have went back for that holy water, but at this point, I think our damage is so strong, it probably doesn't matter. Stopwatch, however, I think is worth going for. Because we have Doppelganger 40 coming up right now. That'll save us time on him. It's like literally the next boss, so it's worth, for sure. Damn. Getting in the hole sometimes can be a little tricky. I probably won't need another library card. Famous last words of a guy who's definitely going to need another library card. Yeah, it's Tulkas time. Stop! Fist! Attack! I don't know. I'm running out of, like, ways of memeing on the fact that that guy just stands there and dies. Chat, can you help me out? There's Jewel of Open as well. Wow. Okie dokie. Don't mind if I do. So we've already found Echo, so we can't use that as our means of, like, stop hitting yourself. That's a good one. There we go. We can use that one next time. You know who else likes getting fisted? Sock puppets. So true. I wouldn't go that far. I think that's a tad too far. Sheesh, I'm schmoving. Oops. A Hello? I can't fist the correct direction! Help! Okay, just use spells, bro. Same with the cheap shit. There we go. I might need that. Unlikely that I need it, but I might. So we found Jewel of Open and, oops, Gold Ring on this layer. That's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna grab this now. Because there is a world actually where I need to go to... Yeah, I think this warp is worth it. I'm gonna go kill Galamoth and then warp back to the first castle, I think. Because if there's Final Vlad in second castle and a random Vlad, then we can just skip the rest of the second castle here. There being multiple progression relics potentially on the same layer is not like too abnormal, to be honest with you. Because the maximum, minimum complexity for this preset is 6. So that means like certain layers are very likely to have multiple steps. So right now we're sitting at step 0 was glasses, and step 1 is about to be probably Jewel of Open. Layer 0 had glasses. Layer 1 has Jewel of Open. And then whatever we find there is probably going to be like mist. Or like the other ring or merman statue. There's a couple of things it could be. There's a couple things it could be. Go for the eyes, yeah. That's why Galamoth is so, like, unable to fight back. Also, let me grab that. I don't think there was a Alucard shield in the shop, but I can check. Not even randomized. What do I have as far as shields goes? Nothing. Okay. Gotta stay hydrated, folks.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Nothing worth grabbing.
Farewell for now.
If it was Alucard shield, we'd be in business. Sadly, it's just the sold. I'll put the Mornblade back on. The Tolkis is probably faster, but meh. It's probably not worth opening the menu again, though. Yeah, we're going down. No one's finished yet, which is good. Dude, we're kind of gaming, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my route has been very, very strong. There's still a chance that we get mixed up somewhere, but mostly with this gold ring situation. If there was 3 potential progression relics on one layer, I would be very shocked. But I probably don't need to do item checks, but Alucard shield would still save a ton of time, probably. The most amount of time it would probably save is versus Galamoth, but still. The all bosses, all relics thing is out of date, yes. Because this is the explanation for the nimble light settings for my tournament, which was a couple months ago. It's not updated for the current tournament settings. Or I guess the soon-to-be tournament settings, because there technically isn't one that is currently running. But you get the idea. Also, Succubus having nothing feels bad. Yeah, the commands don't update themselves, you know? I have to be the one to update them. And I didn't update for this tournament stuff. Hi, Scylla. Bye, Scylla. I need that. Stuff is all here, huh? Medusa's shield is something. This is maybe a little greedy to do it, but I feel like my route is very strong. So I can risk doing an extra check that I don't need to do, potentially, and still be fine. At least that's my thought process right now. I feel like the library card situation that I had earlier helps me so much here, and I get to avoid missing out on a random Vlad. This is Ren's worst fucking nightmare, by the way. This seed Ren, it would take him 6 hours to finish. Because he would skip literally every important check. The only thing he would do is left side with 0 library cards somehow, and then complain that he didn't get a good end time. Holy, yeah, I think this route is unbeatable, unironically. Unless someone did it basically the same route I did, but skipped like Scylla or something. Or maybe like waited to do the library checks. But no, you need the library checks for the library cards, so I don't know. Or used their library card and like gambled on it leading to the more library cards. That's like the only thing I didn't do to save time, and maybe skip Scylla. I don't know. But yeah, we also get to skip the entire right side of the second castle, assuming we actually find progression here. Finding Spikebreaker there is a little scary, because that means Mist might be in the second castle. I'm hoping that it's just a Grand Falloon. Or Silver Ring is in the second castle. That's also really bad for us. It's not the end of the world because we have so many library cards at our disposal, but... Spikebreaker technically can be a check as well because Echo is already available, like layer 0. But I'm just skipping it for now. No voters are in shambles, but there still is a world where I get absolutely owned here. It mostly comes down to if there was even more stuff in the second castle. Which, I mean, we are now at the point where there's 1 check left for us, other than the stuff in the second castle. Yep. Turn off the internet. Pull the plug, Mom! Mom, pull the plug! No, I'm losing in a video game, Mom! Let me in. Please and thank you. Let me in. Oh my god. Fine, I'll do the fucking setup! Fucking coward-ass game. Just let me go fast. Come come on, come on. No, it was in the second castle. Oh well. We're probably supposed to have missed in the second castle then. So 3 progression relics in the second castle is unbelievable. Oh my god, get in the... Probably not. It probably is better to warp, so I'm gonna go use the warp. No voters do get some hopium now, yeah, sadly. So if I had just, because the other option would have been to have skipped Grand Falloon first and then do all this crap. Ugh. It's pretty bad. So my guess is Mist has to be here, or it's Merman Statue into Mist or something, but then that doesn't let the Spike Breaker be progression. I don't know. It's a rough one. Dude. Still working. Sad. So sad. Yeah, Ren would have loved this seed. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we holy water. Just kidding, we no longer holy water. Fucking... Ah! I'm shambling! Your boy is in shambles. Because it's dog shit? I mean, no, I think you would have just lost because you would have skipped all the important stuff. Hadouken! Yep. At this point, I grab the warp and then library card because there's nothing left to do. There's no reason to do those checks. Unless it's a random ring. But I doubt it. That would be 4 progression items on this one layer. Actually, I'm not even going to use this warp. This is a waste of time. I'm not even going to use this warp. There's no reason to use this warp. I should have warped immediately after finding Mist.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this.
Farewell for now.
I'm glad I grabbed that opal because I actually needed more library cards. Remember I was joking like about how I was gonna need more library cards? Also, does that mean this is on the... No, that's junk. That's junk. That's junk. That's junk. It has to be at Silver Ring. Because we found Spikebreaker in the caverns. Otherwise, Spikebreaker couldn't be a progression relic. Unless that's Ring back there, but if it is, I at least have library cards to kind of save my ass. I mean, it kind of has to be Vanilla or Merman, yeah. Either way, I didn't open either of the shortcuts this seed, so I'm gonna have to backtrack. We never 5 minutes for a werewolf. This should work. Ring? Yep. Did not get those shortcuts. It might be worth library carding, but it might not be. Oh, I felt so good about my early game route, and now it's just it's shambles. It's all shambles. Yeah, it's probably just Merman at Holy Glasses. Into Final Vlad, if I had to guess, right? Yeah, it has to be. We know what we have to do. It's just a matter of doing it. I did buy an extra library card that I didn't need, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Show me the merman. Yep. Predictable, predictable. Yeah, no reason to open the menu and put the Varda back on yet. We'll do that when we library card. Wait, I'm missed now. So let's use it. Ba 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 ba. No, don't open the menu. Damn. Since I opened the menu, I probably should just equip the library card and stuff now. At least there's rings into merman rather than merman into rings. I mean, they're both basically the same when you have library cards. They, like, don't really matter. I was holding down. It better have been a reverse library card. Part of me felt like it wasn't going to be, because I was going to be really mad. Because I didn't see the crouch animation before doing it, but... I was grounded and I was holding the down button, so... We'll see if we actually end up winning this. I wouldn't be surprised if someone found a better route if they just stayed in second castle a little bit longer than I did. Because, like, the library cards I got, they saved time, but anybody who had money would be able to do the library card route that I did. Because they had to go to the library at some point. I wasted so much time in the first castle, too, just, like, not finding stuff. Like, the route was definitely not perfect. It was good at the start, but it wasn't perfect. The only thing I did that was really strong was the, use the library card when I did. But even then. It was basically just have money was the route. Having money was very strong. Who knows, maybe the opponent's also shambled because no one's finished yet. The Bezos route, yeah, just have money. Have money or just have money by the time you find a library card, because the library card I found wasn't like that crazy to find, but I don't know. Part of me was considering, I guess I would have done right side, which means I would have found, I wouldn't have found, Oh my god. There it is. That was a slow fight. But I should be able to get Dracula down pretty quick here. Still no one's finished yet, so I'm not getting sniped, I don't think. Who knows? Nice.
Go back whence you came.
Yo,
Trouble the
GG's.
soul of my mother no more.
GG's.
How?
I was honestly scared that someone was gonna snipe me there.
You have been doomed ever since you lost.
Yeah, I
the
did some
ability to
very
love.
dumb stuff this seed.
I'm not that far.
Okay.
Sarcasm.
I had a very interesting early game route that had the potential to save me a ton of time, and then I ended up like not taking advantage of it at all because of the way that certain relics were certain places.
I believe.
But it was a fun scene.
Makes sense. Yeah, it was interesting for sure.
Yeah, as soon as
I
I
got
saw
baited.
yeah, as soon as I saw glasses, I was like sitting there for a second debating whether I go second castle or not.
If you cannot live with
I decided to go second
do them
castle.
no harm.
Saw that
Theirs is already a hard lot. She
there was
also
nothing at
seemed to
Darkwing
tell you
Bat,
that she would love you for
right?
all of eternity.
Yeah.
but I went to the room to the left of Darkwing Bat just to check the pillars.
Farewell, my son.
And I found a library card there. And that was like, okay, well now I have the potential to just use that library card to go to the second castle, and I can go back to the first castle and finish up all the stuff there, because surely there's next step is somewhere still in the first castle, right? So I wasted a bunch of time in the first castle doing all that. Use that library card to go into the to creature, and then like did left side, found gold ring, I think it was, and Jewel of Open, and I'm like, oh, like there's nothing left on this layer, there's no way. So I went all the way to Galamoth, used another library card to go back to the first castle. I think I ended up buying them at the shop while I was in the first castle. And then I had to full clear the entirety of the caverns just to find nothing, just to go back to the second castle again, find mist. But at that point I already had like all the Vlads except one. So I was able to skip a little bit of stuff, but Like I think I ended up skipping. What was
So
it?
you made it.
Alucard.
Galamoth,
glad
or
you
no,
were
I
right.
skipped Beelzebub
sorry.
and Trio,
It is my fault you
and
had to
I
fight
think
your
that was
own
it.
father.
I did everything else.
Fear not. I had my own reasons.
Trying to think if
for
I skipped anything in
destroying
First
him.
Castle. Oh, I skipped
Must have been
Soul of
painful
Bat
for
because
you.
I at that point knew that nothing could be
Indeed.
there.
But you must always remember that the only thing
Yeah, I kind of got
necessary for
baited
evil
by
Something could have been there.
enemies.
is for good
Uh,
men to do nothing.
Unless
only-
you had done Silver Ring
I
already.
understand.
I hadn't done Silver Ring already, but I knew that there wasn't enough complexity left because I had already
The
seen
blood that
Spikebreaker
flows
behind
through my
Jeweled
veins
Open.
is cursed. 'Twould be
So
best for this
Spikebreaker had
world
to be
if
the
I
next
were
progression
disappear
step
forever.
to make sure that it had to be at Silver
I
Ring.
see.
Farewell. then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Not
You're
meet
right.
again.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah,
debating whether
I
or not
went
I
back-
needed to do it or not, but then
That's
I
not
finally
Don't
figured
you
it out.
Want to go after him, Maria?
Yeah, we had
No.
similar situations.
Jesus.
I did a whole bunch of
Can't
like
ease his torment.
I just lost a bunch of time to just
Cindy,
like
perhaps.
dumb like movement and brain issues. Like I when I because I went to Second Castle, did all the way up to I did Alchemy Lab to Colosseum first and got the Olrox warp before I went Second Castle, even after getting Holy Glasses. But then when I went to Second Castle, I just did what you did. I went left side. And then library carded after Galamoth. I had to save split once on Galamoth because I tried to hit him with the Tulkas and didn't hit him with the Tulkas. And then when I library carded, I went all the way out of library and then all the way back in because I forgot to buy library cards with my money.
Oh, that stuff.
And then when I went, eventually cleared all of Caverns, then I was like, okay, well, I got to go back. So went back to Second Castle, did up to Mist, and then got the warp, and then library carded again. Forgot to do Soul of Bat. Exited out of because I hadn't realized. Exited out of the library entirely. Library carded back into the library. We did Soul of Bat. Left the library again. So yeah, no, I did a whole bunch of dumb stuff like around my library cards and having to save for Galamoth once.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think.
But other than that, it was pretty similar in terms of like ordering on when we did stuff.
When I got to Galamoth, I had, I think, Mornblade in my inventory because I'd already been to the shop at that point and like just scrolled through and was like, oh, I have enough, because I think I ended up having a diamond or something at that point. So I was like, oh, I have enough money for like 3 library cards and like one other thing. I was looking for any weapon. Because there's also that Varda on the ledge.
The pillars.
Yeah, the pillars. So like my damage was good, so I just used Mornblade to kill him there, and I was doing like 120 damage per swing, so it wasn't too bad. The thing that I was
swapped to the moon rod that we started with to kill him.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the thing I was worried about is that somebody found like better damage there because the fight was
did
still
end up with
slow.
shield rod and Alucard
Yeah,
shield
same.
by the end.
Oh, I didn't see
Alucard,
Alucard
no,
shield.
I had Iron Shield, yeah.
Alucard shield was in the pots before Spikebreaker.
Oh, yeah. At that point, I was already like okay.
That's also where the diamond was.
the pots. No, there was a different diamond that I got then.
Oh, okay.
I was doing a.
Yeah, I guess I did a very different route than you guys.
Oh,
Cause
I know where the diamond was. It was reverse ghost card room. Because at that point, I was like, if I'm going early Second Castle, I'm doing extra checks to find a library card.
Really? I went in there.
Is it not in there?
How did
Then
I
we're-
not have it?
If it wasn't there, then I think I got it somewhere in the Second Castle.
I'm not sure.
I'd have
'Cause I
to
went in
watch
there,
it back.
but because I think it was a pentagram, a potion.
I thought I got something in there.
Cross
Maybe-
shuriken.
No, I think you're right. I think it wasn't in there. It was somewhere else. But I think I got it in the Second Castle somewhere.
Because I was fiending for a weapon, bro. I wanted something that wasn't the moon rod when I went to Second Castle. I was like, please give me something.
Yeah. But I do think the early Second Castle was probably the correct play in hindsight, and I probably should have just stayed there. Because it's like, you found... Well, I guess there is still the possibility that it's just shared progression on layer 0.
I don't think it fucks you up too much if you do some of the first castle, like you do what I did and go up to Colosseum and then get the Olrox warp and then go second. Like I don't think it fucks you up too bad.
Yeah, I
if
think
you do it that way.
That probably would have been a better play. I was only considering it because I was like, oh, I'm already here. Originally, I was like, if I find a library, I went to save Richter because I'm like, oh, it's already here. If I find a library card, I can just warp there immediately. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait, but then I won't have done Darkwing Bat and I won't have the Keep Warp. So let me just go do that real quick. And then my plan was to just go back to the first castle and do all the other stuff, especially after I found the library card. But I was really debating whether or not I just stay in the second castle and do more, or if I go back to the first castle and I kind of like did a half thing where I did some of second castle and then went back, and it was fine, but it probably could have been better if I just stuck it out in the second castle a little bit longer, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody makes the decision in this seed to go second castle early and then like sticks it out for like the entire thing, they just win.
Yeah, I think it saves you a ton of time. Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to make that decision because it like if you go right side, then you just like picked correctly. But if you go left side, you find two different forms of what could be progression.
Yeah.
And then like if you're not going back at that point, I think it's kind of crazy that you're not going back at that point.
My original plan was to do the right side thing where you go all the way around through reverse alchemy lab, because I do like that in Nimble Light, specifically with these settings with the reverse library cards. It just gives you more opportunities to find a library card to warp directly to a creature. And that would have been very strong if I had done that. But because I found the library card before doing all that, it like completely changed my plans. But
yeah, I mean, if you do that route in the seed, you don't even like get Jewel, so you wouldn't even go to caverns. you would have to go back and forth actually if you did that, because you'd have to get Jewel to get to Merman statue.
Where was Jewel again?
Heart.
Was it at creature?
Jewel was
at creature, wasn't it?
No, creature was a Vlad. Jewel was Doppel.
Oh, then I would have been fine.
Oh, do you do Doppel and?
Yeah, I do Doppel and because I don't want to leave those behind. I think.
Okay, so you just you when you do that, you just leave creature. The only thing you leave.
Yeah, I basically do everything except for creature. Because worst case scenario also is it lets you do a couple more checks before doing death. So if you find everything you need, you can get that like Mind's Warp as well.
Yeah.
And then make delay the decision whether you want to do Galamoth or not sometimes. Most of the time I feel like you're probably better off just doing it immediately, but either way. It was an interesting race.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to head out, but GG's.
GG's. Catch you later.
Yeah, GG's.
Let's go. Your boy wins another one. Maybe I am cut out for this tournament business after all. Turns out maybe guy who plays this game every day and plays it for a living might actually be okay at the game. Again, I could have done things better, but that's the thing about randomizers. It's impossible to make the right decisions 100% of the time, and that's what makes it fun. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.